Hey, you guys, it's me, Christina Joy, Empowered, back again for my weekly update. I watched Game of Thrones yesterday, and I have been watching so many responses on the internet about how dissatisfied and angry and upset everybody is about this episode. I can't even. Are you serious? How are you not on the edge of your seat? I was on the edge of my seat. It was so tense, so good. I was completely surprised by the ending. There might be spoilers in this. I don't care, because if you're a real fan, you were on the edge of your seat last night like I was. But then there's this reaction like, this was not at all what we expected. We wanted more people to die. You wanted more people to die. You had this expectation and it wasn't met, and now you're angry. You thought that the episode was too dark. You thought the episode was too dark? It was dark. It was nighttime. It's the middle of winter. They have torchlight. Of course it was dark. You didn't know when some flying skull thing was coming at you with a bow or with a Dothraki sword. It was amazing. I was very, very, very pleased with everything. The cinematography, the way they constructed a whole hour's worth of battle footage, and I didn't get bored. That's not true. I got a little bit bored. I was super invested in where everything was going. When Brienne almost died 3 times, she screams like she's dying like every single episode. And there was the dragon fight. There was Arya, with the dagger move that she totally ripped off from Rey in Star Wars. But hey, that's cool. We borrow. It just seems like no matter what, you're always going to have people who are dissatisfied, even with the coolest, amazing stuff. Those are the people that go to Disneyland and have a complaint about how much the churros cost. Or they go to Six Flags and they're mad because the line's too long. I don't know how to help those people see that they are living life badly. You have all of these amazing things and you have all these things to be grateful for, and instead you just want to pick at all the things that aren't right. This is why people stay single. I'm serious. This is why people can't seem to make relationships work, because they're always looking for perfection. Okay, it wasn't perfect. Yes, the cinematography was very, very dark. Luckily, we have a really nice television, so I didn't really notice. But I guess after the fact, I went back and I thought, yeah, I guess you really couldn't see anything. But that's what battle's like, in the dark, in the snow, with blinding things flashing. It was so scary when all of those Dothraki swords got lit up by creepy Melisandre. Where did she come from? That was super cool. She's just like trotting up cool as a cucumber on her creepy black horse with her creepy velvet cape, and she was just like, and the swords all flame up, and then you're like, oh, I got chills. I literally got chills. And then when they went charging off into the night, I don't know, I just suspend my belief. I did not think that they would all go out like that, and when they did, it was just like soul crushing. Wow. I mean, yeah, okay, and then I heard like criticism that was a stupid charge move, but like, hello, I don't know. I just feel bad for those kinds of people, because I thoroughly enjoyed Game of Thrones last night. And I just thoroughly enjoy everything in life. At least I try to. I'm not that negative Nelly that sits at the Thanksgiving table and wishes there was more pumpkin pie. It's like, you just got to roll with the punches, you know? You've got to really like put effort into living a good life. It's not easy. There's so many things that hold you back from really enjoying your life fully, because you look at the person, let's say, that you're dating, and you just, all you want to do is pick them apart, and you want to comment in your mind about how, oh, they could have more money, or they could be taller, or they could have a better body, or they could like listen more to you while you're ranting on some monologue. It's like, you know, I just think we're not designed for joy. We're designed to constantly pick ourselves and other people apart. And then the next thing you know, you're single again, and you're unhappy with your job, and you're not making enough money, and you don't like your kids, and you wish that they were better, and you don't like your parents, and you wish that they were better. And it's like, God, what is this chronic state of unhappiness that everybody seems to just sort of be mired in from the day to day? Doesn't that get tiring? Don't you want to just stop already? That's my suggestion. I mean, I used to be like that. Trust me. I was not a positive person. I just hated everybody and everything. And I couldn't leave my house unless I smoked a big fat bowl, because that was the only way that I could live, was to buffer myself from the reality of the way people acted. And that didn't work, you know, because eventually your high wears off and you guys smoke some more. And it was just, no. Look, I gotta show you this dog. Oh, this is... this is my doggy. His name is Toko. I love him. He's a rescue. He was so sweet and yet so ugly because of his underbite. Look at your little underbite. Oh, Toko, you're a good dog. Anyway, I love this dog so much, even though he's kind of a handful. And yeah, I'll admit it, he's a little bit of a pain in the ass, but I don't focus on his negatives. Like, I don't focus on the fact that he's terribly unruly, doesn't smell very good, and he's always kind of itchy. We have to get him cortisone shots every couple of months so that he can, not be as itchy. And he always gets weird things in his ears, and sometimes he would get mad and he would snap at my face, and my husband had to kind of cure him of that. And now he's a good boy. He never snaps. Just, okay, you can get down. I just think that that's really important in life, is to really know how to like focus on the positives rather than just pick apart the negatives, because eventually that's going to get really old, and you're going to take something amazing like Game of Thrones, you're going to ruin it for yourself. You're going to have this big build up all week. Everybody's been waiting for this amazing episode, and they were like so excited to find out what was going to happen, and then it happens and it's like not good enough. It doesn't live up to your expectations of what you thought you were going to get. Well, good luck in life, my friend, because I don't think anything's ever going to work out for you then. That's no bueno. That's not the way to be. You got to be positive. You got to be grateful for the things that you get. Like, I waited all night last night to watch that frickin' show because my husband had to work late. I had to work. I came home expecting snacks and a husband and cozying up with a blanket, and none of that happened because he was still at work. And so what did I do? I waited on the couch and I fell asleep, and then I woke up at 1:30 in the morning, and he finally got home. And he was like, I gotta take a shower. And I was like, can we hurry up and watch this episode already? And he was like, wait, okay, hold on. So finally we sit down and we're snuggled up and we turn it on, and it's just... And then, they just start coming, and it was just so scary. I didn't like it. I didn't want anyone to die. And then they would keep cutting to the crypt with Sansa and Tyrion, and then they would cut to Dany and Jon Snow, and then they would cut to Jorah, and then they would cut to Grey Worm, and then they would cut to Brienne and Jaime, and then it was just freaking, it was so nerve-wracking. I could not have asked for a better 90 minutes of television. The cinematography, the direction, everything, the music, Bran just chilling in his wheelchair, just knowing everything that was going to go down. Theon. Thank God for Theon. See, every character has an opportunity to write the last chapter. I was always taught that in restaurants, because that's what I do. I'm in restaurants, and they always say, with a guest, you can always do your best to write a good last chapter. So like, let's say a guest comes in and they're like, we waited a really long time to be set. And you're like, oh, that's really not my problem though, is it? Nope, don't say that. I'm so sorry. Let me get you a little splash of sparkling Prosecco to ease you into the next part of this meal. Their appetizers took too long. They thought that they were going to have bechamel in their lasagna. Their meat was medium and they wanted it medium rare. Those people. You should be so grateful right now that you have a Platinum American Express card in your wallet that you're going to use to pay for this meal for these 3 other people that probably don't even like you, but they have to have dinner with you because, like they're clients or whatever. And like, you're drinking really nice wine and you're getting bubbly water in the bottle, and you've got people serving you hand and foot, but like, you didn't like the way your souffle took 45 minutes. Even though we told you at the beginning. We don't have souffles at my restaurant. I'm bringing up arbitrary examples of the way people have been dissatisfied in the past in my line of work. And I just want to be like, relax, bro. Like, you're going to go home to a really nice house, and then you're going to wake up in the morning with your beautiful wife next to you. She's going to go off to yoga class so she can keep her tight body even at 50. You've got kids that I probably would like you a lot more if you weren't such a D-bag all the time, like picking everything apart in your life. But at the end of the day, as the waiter, like, I can write the last chapter of that guest experience. Like, it might have taken him a long time to get his table, and he didn't like the way his appetizers took too long, and he didn't like the fact that his meat wasn't cooked right, and he didn't like the fact that his dessert took 45 minutes. But at the end of the night, I can give him a genuine experience. I can buy him a dessert. I can go above and beyond to splash him with a digestivo and be like, I'm so sorry for everything, but I really, really hope you come back and see us again. We really enjoyed having you here. And, being a genuine person, it's easy to do that. It's easy to write that last chapter. And then the guest kind of goes, maybe I will come back. Because, I can't have everything my way. And that's when you know you have a success story. That's writing the last chapter. And I feel like with Game of Thrones, look, the last chapter hasn't come yet. And we have a lot to be grateful for in that episode. Tyrion's still alive. Sansa's still alive. Sam Tarly's still alive. We lost Jorah, but, he died defending the woman of his dreams. And could any man who has a weird codependent relationship with the unattainable, unavailable woman ask for anything more? I think not. So once again, Christina Joy Empowered, just reminding you to look on the bright side. Count your blessings. Make a gratitude list. Stop picking everybody apart, because at the end of the day, who's suffering? You're suffering. And you know what? When you suffer, we all suffer, because you're really bad at keeping that stuff to yourself. Thanks, guys. Love you. Bye.